Welcome back to Good Day State Line. We got the chance today to hang with Bobby at Merrill and Houston Steak Joint in Beloit. Good morning, Bobby.
Good morning, thank you.
So clearly we're going to be talking about steaks today. That is not a surprise to anyone. This is a steak-filled table, but to some people watching, much like me, I have no idea what these different cuts are called or what's important about picking them out. So that's where you come in. You are the executive chef and you are familiar with these guys.
Yes. So right here we have the New York strip. We have a filet, and we have a porterhouse, ribeye filet.
Okay.
And then we have the tomahawk.
Looks like it's from the Flintstones.
Yes.
Like, clearly looks like a tomahawk. So my first personal question is, when do you know which one you want to eat, Bobby? What are they for?
Well, it depends on texture
Okay.
and how much fat you like.
Okay.
My personal favorite is the ribeye. If you want a tender piece of meat, you would want to go with the filet.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought filet was like fancy for a certain reason when you want the tender piece of meat. So,
or you could go for both worlds. You got the New York strip on this side and a filet on that side.
oh, well then that one might be the number one option. We are talking about summer grilling tips. It's Father's Day. Everybody's out on the grill. So what should you look for when you're buying steak?
So what you want to look for is the grade of steak, which is select, choice, or prime. We go with choice. The more marbling and throughout the steak, the better. Marbling is the fat that runs through the steak.
You 100% need fat in your steak.
Yes.
That's what gives it flavor? Am I right? Okay, good. So you bought the steak, you got the right pieces. How do you make sure you don't mess it up when you grill it? Give me some tips.
So you want to let your steak rest at room temperature for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you want to throw it on direct heat. Okay. Before you season it and all that. And then you want to cook it to, I like my steak medium rare, so 130. And then you pull it off and you let it rest for 10 minutes.
That's important. The resting is important.
Yes, absolutely.
Do people fail on that a lot? Do they just want to cut in or just want to eat it?
Hurry up and get to it.
Yeah. So when you guys are serving steaks here, do you let them rest back there? Or
yes.
You make sure that people don't mess up your amazing work.
Yes.
It's going to rest back there. So you're going to cook some steaks for us, and we're going to try them outside.
Okay.
All right. So Bobby, you did a magnificent job making this wonderful food, this wonderful steaks. Before we try it, tell me what you did to season the steaks. Because I know a lot of people don't really know what to do.
So I use kosher salt, garlic, pepper, and some other secret seasonings we use at Merrill and Houston.
But if you're home, try the rest. And it's important to do that, right? Because some people think that you don't add seasonings to steak, that it makes it like lose flavor.
No, I think it's a flavor enhancer.
Okay, so those are your tips. And obviously if you want the secret seasonings, you have to come to Merrill and Houston,
yes.
Which, why wouldn't you want to once you look at this Father's Day special right here, right?
Yes.
This is going to be available on Father's Day. Give me the lowdown on exactly what's on this plate.
So this is a 32-ounce Tomahawk Steak with mashed potatoes, sauteed mushrooms, and crispy onions.
Oh, I didn't even see the mushrooms. They are there.
Yep, they're there.
They look delicious. Okay, that is amazing. It's a first come, first serve thing because
yes.
I'm guessing you don't have a million tomahawks.
Right, it's a specialty item.
It's probably not featured on an entire animal menu. It's only in certain areas. So we have steaks, of course. What else is on the menu over here?
We have the porterhouse and the ribeye filet.
Awesome. And
for people who don't want the big tomahawk, this is a nice steak to go to. It's the center cut of the ribeye.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about being a chef?
Favorite thing about being a chef? Cooking.
That makes sense. What's your favorite thing to cook? Steaks?
My favorite, seafood.
Okay, here we go. It's really good. So if you're coming to get this on Father's Day, make sure you get a reservation because it's a very popular place. Did want to ask you, how do you tell that it's medium rare? Because I just asked you, but you're not going to be here for everybody to ask.
So you can use a thermometer. Medium rare is 130, medium 140, and so on.
Because you don't want to cut into the steak until it's done.
Right.
So you don't want to just be like checking every 5 minutes.
Yep.
Which kind of sounds like a dad thing to do, honestly, in celebration of Father's Day. So dads, don't cook at home. Come to Merrill and Houston's and enjoy some of this delicious food, courtesy of Bobby. Merrill and Houston's is located inside the Ironworks Hotel, and they have a celebration redo package for you, including overnight accommodations, a $50 in Geronimo Hospitality Group restaurant gift cards, in-room celebration decorations, and you can book it all right now at ironworkshotelbeloit.com. We'll be right back with Tim Mahoney from Mahoney & Mahoney with tips on helping your parents find a nursing home when they can't visit in person.